CM Punk finally made his long-awaited Octagon debut. To a lot of fanfare, I would say too. A lot of people were cheering him when he came in. You could hear him yelling, Punk, Punk, CM, whatever they were yelling. Um, I would like to just say, people wrote him off from the beginning, and I mean, what do you expect was going to happen? I mean, no matter how hard he's trained, even if 2 years, Mickey Gall has been training since he was a young kid. He's like 24 now, but he's been training since at least 14 or 15. So he's head and shoulders above where, no matter where CM Punk will be in 2 or 3 years. He's always going to have that head start on him. So it was kind of a recipe for a disaster from the beginning. But you got to give him credit and respect, for just trying. It was, and putting himself out there for failure. A lot of people don't do something because they're too scared to fail, so they don't even try. But CM Punk, this guy's rich. He's got a lot of stuff. He could have gone to any other, wrestling organization, like professional wrestling organization, and probably made a bunch of money and continued to do what he does. But he wanted to do something that he was passionate about. And, he gave it a shot, and he had a good time doing it. And you could tell that, I think that he was just soaking it up and taking it in and enjoying the journey. Because when he got to the entrance of the Octagon, he kind of just stood there for a minute, and looked at the crowd and kind of just listened. And I don't think he was disillusioned that he thought he was going to win, or that he was better than Mickey Gall. He was playing the game, saying, yeah, I'm going to go in and win. But, he was going in and gave it his best, gave it a try. I think he was going to try to connect and maybe, get a lucky punch and maybe, knock Mickey Gall out. But it didn't go that way. You could even hear Duke Rufus, his coach, say, swing that hard right hand in the beginning. He said, go for that. So I think that was their game plan. But Mickey Gall's too, he's smart and his camp is smart, and they know they had a decisive advantage on the ground. So the very first move he did was shoot a takedown to get him on the ground. And Joe Rogan expressed it best when he said, you have a white belt on bottom and a high-level brown belt on top. What do you think is going to happen? So it was a good fight for Mickey Gall. I think, who knows, this guy might turn out to be, in a couple years, he might get several more wins, and we might look back and go, wow, this kid's, a good fighter, and look where he started. He kind of started in a gimmicky fight, but he might climb the ladder. He seems really good. He's quick, athletic, young, good looking. I mean, sky's the limit if the UFC, keeps pushing behind him. And I'd like to see him fight Sage Northcutt. He called out Sage Northcutt. Why not? Two young guns. Go at it. But as far as CM Punk, man, I just want to say, he has the balls to do it. I wouldn't do it. I ain't trying to get my ass kicked, in front of everybody and, people make fun of me, And his speech afterwards about, don't let people tell you what you can and can't do. If you want to try something, do it, That was pretty inspirational, and good for him. And if he wants to get another fight, what the hell, let him fight. I don't care. I'll watch. It wasn't a good showing, but what do you expect, I mean, the guy really doesn't have, just scratched the surface. It's like going from playing Madden on PlayStation on your couch to starting in the NFL the next week. You're not going to do that good. But he tried. He gave it his best shot. He's been real respectful the whole way. He hasn't been disillusioned. He's like, hey, I'm getting better every day. I'm getting better every day. I'm just trying. So good for him. And maybe big things from Mickey Gall. Who knows? Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.